Hello everyone, welcome back to another Mario Baseball video. Today I'm going to show you how to sign up for a Rio Web account, which is going to start attaching your name to the stats that you create when you play a game with Project Rio. And then I'll also show you how to start pulling some of your own stats with tools that are already available. It's all super simple. I'm going to show you how to do it step by step, so let's get right into it. Alright, so if you didn't already know, one of Project Rio's biggest features is that it creates a stat file, basically a text version of every event that happens in a game, and sends that to a centralized server. So what you're doing here by signing up for an account is that you are enabling your name to be attached to these files when they're stored in this centralized server so that you can pull down stats that you want to see, such as character batting averages, pitcher ERAs, averaged over all the games that you play. So to do that, we're going to go right here into Rio announcements. It's this first announcement currently. It'll probably get displaced by future announcements, but I've left a link in the video description as well. So go ahead and click this link right here. It's going to take you to the Create a Rio User interface. And so we are going to create a user. We're going to put in our name. I technically already have an account, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to create a second one to show you. And I'll have the devs delete it later so it doesn't clutter anything up. So we're going to be the Muted Assassin. And then we're going to enter our password. Make sure the password fulfills all the requirements up there. Re-enter this password. And then enter our email address. And we want to make sure this is a real email address because it is going to send you a link to get your Rio Web key. So this definitely needs to be a real email address. Otherwise, it's not going to sign up properly. All right, and then I'm going to click this button that says Create User. We're going to create the Muted Assassin Rio Web account. All right, everyone, as you can see, I got that email here. Now, one thing to note is this might get filtered into your junk mail. That's what happened to me. I sent it to my iCloud address, and it did end up in junk. So just make sure to drag that over, and if you've had, it's been a bit and you still haven't gotten the email, make sure you definitely check there. So we're going to click Verify Me, and we do that. And now we get this Rio key displayed. Now, don't worry if you don't copy it, you accidentally close the browser or anything. You're also going to get an email with your Rio key, but this is something you want to keep to yourself. You don't want other people getting access to your account or anything like that. We're going to go ahead and copy it right here. And then go over here to the, oops, that's the wrong Project Rio. We're going to over here to the Project Rio 1.9. And then we're going to go to Local Players. Let's remove the current Muted Assassin. We're going to add a new Muted Assassin. And then we're going to put that Rio key right here in the user ID. Now, notice it says closed beta patrons only. That is incorrect. Don't worry about that. It's just a typo. It'll be fixed in the next update. This is open to everyone, so no reason not to sign up. But if you haven't checked out the Project Rio patron, go ahead and check it out. Some cool perks and just a great way to support the community and the work that the devs have been doing with this. But we're going to click Save here, and then you're going to want to select Player 1 to be that account you set up. We're going to click Muted Assassin, and then you just go on playing games like normal. Now all your games will be tagged with your user ID, and you'll be able to look up previous games that you've played once you start using this tag. Games before this tag are anonymized. They're not going to be able to be recalled, but once you start using this tag, you'll be able to start seeing games that you've played in and start pulling stats. So I'm going to wrap this up. That's how you sign up for the account, but let's show you how to do the fun stuff, and that is how to actually pull some stats. So I'll hop right into that. So I've left a link in the description to this page right here, which is where you can download some of the tools that we have to start pulling your stats. Big thanks to Poke Bunny, who actually ended up writing these. And yeah, so what you want to do is click Code, go ahead and click Download Zip. That's going to download. And then we'll go over here to our File Explorer, go to Downloads, extract these out. And I've already done that, so we have that here. We have them extracted. So we're going to open these up, and then you're going to want to go down here and open the program command prompt. And with that, if you have Python installed, you're already set. You can just skip this next step. But if you don't, just go ahead and type Python. And if you don't have it installed, it's going to open up this the Windows Store to where you can download Python, the latest release. And so we're going to get that. I don't have it installed yet, so we're just installing it here for the first time, and I'll be right back when this is installed. So whenever you have Python installed, once you type the word Python into the command prompt, you're going to enter this menu here. We're actually just going to get out of this because we'll actually need to install one more module before we're able to actually run this file. So type Python -m pip install requests. This is a module that's needed to actually communicate with Project Rio, the Rio web. So we're going to install this. Let me just make sure I typed it right. Yeah, so we're going to type enter. Give that a second to load. There we go. You can see it took a bit, but we got it. And so now you'll see come back. And now we can go Python space and then drag our file that we want to run. That's the batting. Drag that there, hit enter. Now we're going to enter the username you just created. Now I'm not going to be using the Muted Assassin one because he hasn't played any games yet, so we're going to have to go with Matt Gree. Hit enter. We're going to go 0 for stars off data, but you can also do stars on data. And then we're going to go ranked only data. Now that I think about it, I don't think Matt Gree has any games either. We're going to have to go with, yeah, that is the issue. So we're actually going to go back. Make sure you have a game played before you try this out. We're going to do Python space, drag that file again, enter. Let's just do Remke because I know he's got a bunch of games. Stars off, ranked, enter. There we go. So now you can see these are all of Remke's stats. You can see overall he bats 555 batting average, pretty good. And yeah, we have, this is one of the stats we have, COPS or OPS plus, COPS, yeah, right here, says how good above average you're batting with a character. So that's one of the stats that we have. You can see we have batting ranking where you can enter a character name like a Mario Yoshi, and then it'll give you stats who's the best with that character. We have fielding. I'm not sure what's included in that. And pitching, which gives you ERA and ERA minus and stuff like that. So these are all four tools that run the same way. You drag them in, you type Python, then you drag these in. And that's a great way to start pulling some of your stats. Hopefully in the future we'll get a front end to the Rio web. I know that's definitely in the works, and that'll be a little bit more user friendly for getting these stats. But right now this is a great way. You get so many stats just by doing this. And I hope I've made it super simple for you. So if you have any comments or questions, let me know down in the chat or drop them in the Rio support channel. I'll be in there to help. I know the Rio devs are always happy to help. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you all were able to follow and stay tuned for more Mario Baseball content.